brokerage, web financing yourself. Very simple. It's scary numbers out there, and I'm going to just help you understand quicker, faster, to the point, how important it is to manage some of your money. I'm not asking to do it all, but some of your money. If you have other people looking after your money, it's costing a lot of money. I'm going to show you the numbers, how much it's costing. Okay, so this is a fact. 50% of Canadians, even in America, they have no direct investing brokerage. They don't have it. They don't have an account. They just are having someone else manage their money. It's a true story. We have retired Canadians. There's a Facebook page of retired Canadians. So these are not 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds and even 40-year-olds. These are older Canadians. And here's a fact. They're voting for this. 29% don't have it. These people are going into retirement and have people looking after their money. They don't pay attention to what that is. And it's dangerous because I'm going to show you the danger. So let me get into this real quick and fast here, okay? So I'm going to do, instead of doing, let's pull money out of an RSP of $272,000. And then we're going to go and use $272,000 to get paid through dividends. Dividends. So we're going to write that word down. Dividends. Okay, write it down, underline it, put a rocket ship beside it, because this is key, key, key. You want to know about dividends. You want to ask hard questions about dividends. You want to be a dividend investor. I've been doing it for over 10 years, and you want to be a dividend investor. And I'm going to show you why you want to be a dividend investor, okay? We're going to make this nice and bright so you can see it line by line. So let's just get myself out of here. So let's do this real quick, okay? So $272,000 RSPs, 17% growth. Let's just say market's up 17%. Everybody's having a party, okay? So this mutual fund is doing 17% because the people behind the desk with the nice glass and the nice door and the nice desk and the computer, and they look really smart behind the desk, and they're selling their vehicles of mutual funds. Theirs, not anyone else's, theirs. Okay? And they get bonuses when they sell their program to you. Just like your job, you get bonuses, or you get rewarded, or you work hard, you get better pay. Period. They do too. Okay? So what they're selling to you, they're not buying. The person behind that desk is doing dividend investing. And be like, oh, it sounds complicating. It's not complicating. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's very simple to do. 17% growth. Okay, let's just say, yeah, because they're going to tell you, oh, this mutual fund, this bag here, it has beautiful stuff inside. Okay, you don't need to know what's in there, but all you need to know is XYZ mutual fund, beautiful. Okay, anything else you need to know? 17%. Okay, keep coming, keep bringing more money to me. All right, good. So let's do this. 272 up 17%, $318,000, and we're gonna pull 35 grand to keep the lights on at home, okay? Because we need food, we need heat and air condition and all that stuff need to keep, and I need to go out and eat once in a while. So I'm gonna pull $35,000 from that because that's the way I live. All right. So we do that. That nice person behind the desk, very smart. They're doing a great job. They do such a great job at what they do that I invest in their banks. I am a big investor in their banks. I love banks. That's why I buy them. I buy them direct because they're good salespeople. So nobody's going to listen to me. Nobody. Maybe one person will. But they're the best. And that's why I invest in banks, because they're so good at selling this stuff. They got their programs and they're making money. I'm going to show you how much money they make. So 2%. So what is 2%? That's 200 basis points. They make $6,635 from your 272. They get that. If it's up 17%, down 17%, it's the flat. They make that money no matter what. Okay? So $6,000 gone. And then because you pulled money out of that fund, it's 272, you got to pay some tax. The government's going, hey, you pulled. Okay? You're in a 10% tax bracket if that's your only income at $35,000 withdrawal. That's $3,500. You're end up with 273 versus 272. I'm up from last year. I'm up $1,000. Yeah, good for you. Let's do it differently. Let's get paid a different way. Okay, we're going to take the 272 instead of an RSP. We're going to put it in stocks or an ETF because stock can be a scary word. So let's put in an ETF that has a low management fee. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to do all that. It's going to those lots of videos about that. I'm not the only one. So we're going to put an ETF with low management fee. I got a management fee of 65 basis points. Okay, or 0.65% instead of 2% management fee. So 65 basis points. And now we're going to lose $22,000 instead of $6,000, and we're going to get paid in dividends. Okay, we're going to be a dividend paid person going forward. Okay, my father-in-law, he got paid dividends for 35 years. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting paid dividends. My wife's getting paid dividends. We get paid dividends. Dividends are awesome. Let me show you why they're awesome. Okay, so remember you have to pay the $2,000. We're gonna buy an ETF from somebody. There's a dime a dozen of those guys. Low management fee, $280,000, and then we're gonna pay the big tax bill. Okay, the big tax bill. You got lots of calculators out there, so we could put any number in there, 35,000. But you know what? For shits and giggles, we're gonna put $75,000 here. Okay, $75,000. Total tax is $750 on a $75,000. Well, folks, if you put $35,000 of income there, you got a 1% tax. That's $390 versus $3,500. You save $7,000. Have a nice day. Okay? Simple math. Okay, next. What is $7,000? Some people might say, you know what? I'm up 17%. I'm making a whole bunch of money. Look at the money I made. From 272 to 318, 17%. What am I worried about? About 2%. They did a great job. Okay, they did a great job. Okay, well, you won't say they're in a good job when the market goes down one day, and then you will be appreciating that $7,000. Okay, so $7,000 gone. Do you plan on retiring for 10 years? Because in 10 years, $7,000, if it was in your bank account, compounding at 8%, you'd save $150,000. Did I tell you I love banks? I love banks. I invest in banks directly because they are awesome. And this is awesome, 150 grand. Some people retire for 20 years. I know people that retired for 20 years and 8% compound average per year. That's a $460,000 a year, 20 years. Okay, some people retire that long. You know what? Some people even retire 25 years. Yeah, 25 years, $7,000 savings per year. They leave that in their ETF at 8% average per year. They would have $730,000 more instead of the bank. I love banks. I love them. Yeah, I love banks. Guys, banks are awesome. We should all invest in banks because I just showed you the math on a simple little thing. They are awesome. They make money and they're great at it. You want to keep buying stuff behind the desk and Sally there telling you how great everything's going, go for it. But this is not financial health. We got to do better. We can do better. You can learn more about this. It's not complicating. Open up a direct brokerage account. That's step 1. Step 2 is next. Take care.